Hello everyone and welcome to another Tamagotchi unboxing video. This time I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Toy Story Tamagotchi collaboration. So it's another Tamagotchi Nano collaboration. Now originally I had ordered this within Australia, but the release date kept on getting delayed. It was originally meant to be like July, and then it eventually turned out to be like late October. So I ended up just cancelling my pre-order and ordering it from Japan. And it's the same version anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I just wanted to support the local release, but it kept on getting delayed and I really wanted it, so I mean, I probably could have waited a few extra weeks, but it's actually cheaper at this point from Japan itself anyway. So let's take a look. So I got the Clouds Paint version, which has the wallpaper design from the movies. Now, I haven't watched any of these movies for a long time. I do know the characters, though. I'm hoping that there's a reference to that really creepy Revoltech Woody figure from a few years back, but I doubt it. But yeah, so we look at the shell, and it doesn't have the dark blue wraparound, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they decided just to continue on with the plain light blue there. But in itself, it looks pretty good. We've got the colour there. There is a little bit of, I guess, paint issue there, where there's like a line through the cloud. But overall, pretty cool design. I'm glad I went with this paint design. It's always really hard to pick the between the nano shells because they're all so great. So let's pull this tab. And what's the time? It's 2:56. As always, I'm doing this during my lunch break because I'm working from home and it's a good use of time for me to work while I'm breaking from my normal work. So what did I say the time was? Probably 2:57 by the time I get all the way up to the top. And there we go. We've got the clouds. We've got the Toy Story logo. Creepy. I don't know why that was really creepy. His eyes just going through the looking out of the box. Creepy. So yeah, we've got our Woody walking around, but the walk sprite is just like, there is no walk animation. He's just kind of like bobbing up and down and kind of like sliding across, I guess. So that's kind of weird, like that his feet don't move. So as always, it's a nano, so C is to do a status check to see what they need or what mood they're in. He's upset because I haven't given him anything. We have icons of hands holding a heart. As always, it's really hard to show the full screen because of how sunken in the nano display is. So yeah, we've got two hands with a heart and then I guess a toy box. So this is usually the food option, so let's select. So we've got touch and we've got play. So if we go touch, we just start throwing Woody around. So I guess that makes sense. Instead of fooding, instead of feeding them like you would with the other nanos, because it's a toy and toys don't actually eat, you kind of touch them and then you can play with them. So you're pulling his string. That's kind of cute. And then we go to the second option and we get to select one of the games. So we've got like a racing game. I'm going to guess that that's like an obstacle game. That could also be an obstacle game, actually. All of these could be the obstacle game that the nano games tend to be. So let's take a look. Oh, this could be a button mashing one, maybe. It is a button mashing one. So, as I always mention, the nanos all pull at least 3 games from a list of games that all nanos have. And they have things like the button mashing game, which you just saw. There is a catch game where you have to catch falling objects. There's an obstacle game. Let's see what this one is. There's also a memory game. Oh, this is you've got to press it when it hits the middle. But I'm always really bad at it. So this is another one of the standard nano games. you've got to press the middle button when they're in their middle animation. So it's like a timing game. And then... okay, it's just playing one of the animations that it does every hour, I think. Yep, it's 3 p.m. So the Nanos play an animation, well, most of them play an animation every hour or so. And usually it's a reference to whatever thing it's from. So whatever movie or show it's from, it'll show an animation that's based off a moment in that show or what have you. This is the obstacle game. And since we did badly, Woody's upset. Let's try that again and not be awful. Oh, I kept on going up into the cars. Yeah, I'm not really good at the obstacle ones. So from what I can tell, these 3 games are just... there's nothing original, they're just all games from other Nano releases. Okay, that's a lot shorter than I swear a lot of those obstacle games are, but that's something I do like about the Nano series of games. They're kind of short, they're not boring or anything, you can just kind of quickly do them, which is nice. I don't like when the games are really long and spread out, which some Tamagotchi releases do have, but the Nano itself has the short games that aren't boring at all, but they're also very short. But yeah, so... pretty standard in terms of Tamagotchi Nanos. We've got a way to feed them, but it's play with, and then they've got games, which is a toy box. You can mute it, and it has icons there. I do like that. I do like that they've been lately using icons rather than text, especially when they're releasing to more international markets rather than just within Japan. The exception, obviously, in this one being touch and play, because they used text for that. But they're also image text, they're not just the standard font. So, in any case, that's the Toy Story Tamagotchi Nano. Glad I finally have it in my hands, especially with this cute little design. Big fan of it. A little bit of a shame because of the I guess, factory issue there with the paint, how there's just like a line through the cloud. But it's not too bad, I only noticed it because I was looking really up close about it. But yeah, super cool, and it's also nice to have another Tamagotchi released internationally rather than just within Japan, because it's easier for me to recommend them to people. Even though they're a little bit more expensive if you buy them locally, I just do prefer doing so, unless in this case where it just kept on getting delayed and I just ended up ordering it from Japan anyway. So I got it from HobbyLink Japan if you are curious. But yeah, so that's it for this video, and I will do a review video at some point for this, because maybe it's got some special charm that the other Nanos don't. I guess we'll find out. But in any case, that's it for the unboxing of the Toy Story Tamagotchi. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video for the creepy Woody, I guess. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!